So guys, I hope you're doing really well. In this video, I'm going to be covering how to start, a social media marketing agency, an SMMA, with $0. That's actually how I started. And this is really one of the main reasons why I personally believe social media marketing agencies to be the best business to start. As majority of agency owners are sort of teenagers, maybe 20. I'm personally 18. As of recording this. I'm personally 18, but a lot of people starting just simply don't have big investments to invest into traditional business startups and all of that sort of thing. And as I said, this is another really big perk as to why social media marketing agencies are just the singular best business to start in this modern age. And on top of all of that, it really just is a business that's just never going to go out of business. It's never going to get old. It's never going to get too saturated, because there's just, first of all, there's so many businesses out there, and second of all businesses need customers. They need marketing. Obviously that's how they make their money. So as I said in this video, I'm going to be covering exactly how you can start with $0. So to put it into perspective, when I started out, a lot of people, there's a lot of softwares that need to be used for an agency. I don't know if it's going to be posted before or after this video, but I've actually uploaded a video to my channel covering the exact softwares that I personally use. But obviously that's aside from the point. When I first started out, I actually didn't have any softwares whatsoever. The only thing that I did when I started out was just outreach to as many people within the niche, which was real estate for me. I just did outreach to as many people as I possibly could. And I didn't have any softwares, CRM systems, scheduling softwares and all of that sort of thing. I would personally say they're necessary now. Now that I look back on it, I really should have had a lot more in place. But if you are really that, not that broke, but just don't have any money, you really don't need to spend anything. As I said, you don't need any softwares to start. I got my first real estate client for $1,500 per month. And back then I didn't really know what I was doing, so I did $1,500 per month, and I personally split that for $1,250 myself and $250 a month for ad spend. So obviously I slipped up a little bit there, as you always want to charge separately. You want to do your service fee, which is what you get paid, and then the ad spend needs to come directly from Facebook. But once again, going off the main point there, but you just really don't need to spend any money whatsoever. The thing that you absolutely have to do when you're starting out is just bite the bullet and get started. You need to, just get started. Just start outreaching, search YouTube. On my channel, I've personally posted the best outreach methods that has personally worked for me, worked for my students, and just overall really powerful methods. And all of them, I'm not running ads or anything like that. All of them are completely organic. It's sending emails, sending cold messages on Facebook. I don't actually do Facebook or Instagram DMs, but there are other ways that you could test for yourself. Cold calling, not something that I personally do, but all of these things are completely free. And the best thing about it is you can start getting all of your softwares. You can start getting, if you want a course, you want a mentorship just to help you along. You can do all of that once you've got your first client. There's so much content on YouTube, content on Instagram, Facebook, and all of that sort of stuff of people, going through how to sell your services and all of that sort of stuff. The things that you actually need, but it's all for free. On YouTube, obviously it's not going to be the highest of quality. Getting a mentorship, that's actually something that I personally offer, but getting a mentorship, getting a course, or whatever the case may be, is obviously going to be more beneficial. But that really sort of paralyzes a lot of people in terms of them just not doing anything until they've got the money to buy the course or buy the mentorship. But really, they're sort of doing it the completely opposite way. They should get started first before they buy anything, and then from there they should then, once they've got a client on board, then they should once they've got a client on board, then they should get the course or the mentorship or all of the softwares that you kind of need. As I said, if you're wondering what softwares to use for your agency, I did upload another video called Best Softwares for Social Media Marketing, something like that, where it covers the exact softwares that I personally use for, at Bax Consulting. So, I just wanted to make this short, quick video just to really push you to get actually started, because as I said, a lot of people get paralyzed by the fact that they think they need courses or they need a mentorship, which obviously, like I said, it really does help. It really does sort of fast track your way to success, but it's not necessary to start. The softwares aren't necessary to start. And on top of that, majority of softwares actually have, a 14-day free trial. I know ClickFunnels got a 14-day free trial. Pipedrive, I think even Pipedrive got a 30-day free trial. A lot of these have free trials, so you can get the free trial. Majority of them will be 14 days, so 2 weeks. Get it, use it for what you need it for, and just push within those 2 weeks. Get your first client, and then you can pay for it like normal. As I said, a lot of people get paralyzed by this, and it's just the best thing for them to do is just simply get started, because if you don't get started, then obviously you're never going to get success. You need to bite the bullet, get started, start outreaching. Go back through even my personal channel videos. I show you the best outreach methods to use, right now. None of them are outdated because I'm personally using them. So yeah, you just need to please get started. As I said, get started, then you can start paying out for the things that you do need. So I hope that, motivates you, lights a little fire inside of you to just bite the bullet, get started, because you really don't need any money at all. I personally didn't start out with any money. Unlike dropshipping or Amazon FBA or things like that, you need a pretty hefty initial investment. But you could go for 3 months in SMMA, not get any clients, but it doesn't matter because you've not spent a single dollar, so you're not lost. Really, you're just gaining experience. So if you get started, then you're not going to lose. All you're going to do, even if you don't get a client in the first few months or whatever the case may be, you're gaining experience. You're stacking that experience, which obviously is priceless anyway. So please get started, bite the bullet, and really just start your SMMA journey, because it's one of the best business models out there. So as I said, I hope that really sort of motivates you, and I will see you in the next video.